Welcome back, and thanks for joining us for Now to Play Pokemon Red and Blue. This is an adventure-driven podcast, which means Jon, who you'll be hearing from shortly, and myself are playing through these games at the same pace and sharing our unique stories and perspectives along the way. To heighten the drama, we're doing this under nuzlocke rules. If you don't know what that means, you probably haven't listened to our 5 previous episodes we've done so far, so I'd recommend checking those out. But basically, if any of our party of buddies were to faint in battle, we must release them immediately because they are dead.
Dead as a doornail. They're in the ether. We miss them. We know they're there. It still hurts, but Pokemon nonetheless. I'm happy that we're still doing this, and it's been so much fun so far, Finn.
We are deep into the adventure now with only a few gym badges remaining as we make our way to Fuchsia City. Let's see if we can make it all the way. It's episode 6 of Now to Play Pokemon Red and Blue. Let's get the show on the road. So last episode, we rolled into Saffron City and practically claimed it as our own after we saved Silph from Team Rocket and their dastardly plot. We compelled the karate masters of the fighting dojo to kowtow to our superior strength and claiming their prized Pokemon as trophy. And then we ended up subduing Sabrina of the Psychics of the Saffron City Gym and claiming our 5th badge. So we're heading to Fuchsia City next, but before then, I just wanted to give a little quick aside that in between sessions, I don't know what compelled me to do this, but I went back to the casino of Celadon, the game corner of Celadon City.
Finn, are you okay? Are you okay? Why did you go back to the casino? I need to know.
I just felt good about it, and I probably shouldn't have, but I went anyway, and I was thinking a lot about when we talked about it initially, and you talked about, looking up the strats of walking in and doing it a couple of times and then coming back out. So I was curious to try that myself, even though it didn't work for you. And it wasn't working for me either, and it just, kept going. But as I was doing it, I remembered an online post sparked a memory in me of one of those playground rumors that the machine next to the guy who you meet at the entrance of every gym, that guy who tells you what
that guy.
That gym's weak to, machine next
Slot
to that
machine.
Guy, is incredibly lucky for some reason. And I don't think that's how it works. I think that's been debunked, but I was willing to buy into it anyway. And Jon, I just kept winning.
Shut up!
I could not freaking lose. I was racking up the coins.
No!
I wasn't even thinking about, after a while, I wasn't even thinking about hitting the slots. I was just mashing A, and it was just 15 coins. And so I started racking up. I took a video on my phone of me doing this on the Pocket because I knew you wouldn't believe me. You'd be like,
I
you
don't.
cheated this somehow. And I just kept pressing it, and it was fun. So I started with 1,500 coins.
Okay.
And I accrued money up till about $4,000. And I was like, I can go all the way to 5,500 and get Hyper Beam, and then I'll be done with this.
Did you get greedy?
I did get greedy. I started losing money.
Okay.
I trickled back down to 3,500. And I was like, okay, I've been lucky so far. I could either cut my losses or I could keep going and try to do this. And I was like, no, I'm doing this the smart way. So at 3,500, I tapped out, and then I went and looked at my storage, because my storage in the PC is getting full, which I didn't know you could fill it up.
Oh, yeah.
Just full of TMs. And I was looking at TMs, and I was like, I'm never going to use this. Explosion, we're doing a nuzlocke. I'm never going to kill my guys.
Yeah.
And so I went through all the TMs I know I'm never going to use and sold them to the department store, and that accrued a little bit of money. And then through battling, I was able to get up to that magic 5,500. And so I got Hyper Beam, and I cashed out, and I'm never going back to that casino. Gave it to 15s.
Of course you did.
So yeah, because that's a normal type, and you get some stab in there. So that was a good little moment for me before anything. I was in a good mood already.
Well, I am happy for you, Finn. I hate you a little bit.
You're not even a little bit happy for me. You're like, how do I do what he did?
It's like, why can't it work for me? All I got between our play sessions, all that thing, the only thing that really happened, which I found heartwarming and beautiful, is Neo gave me a spoon.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week, where cadabras, it's said in legends that if they particularly trust their trainer, they will offer them one of their spoons.
Offer me, and we were just out. It was a quote-unquote day off. I just had everyone out, the team out, hanging out, and Neo was just having a good time, and he just kind of walked over to me, and we were just like, "Ugh."
That's touching.
I was like, okay, all right, cool. I will 100% take this. I love you, Neo. Thank you so much for this.
The bonds couldn't be stronger. Have you tried eating anything with that spoon?
I have not tried. It's a giant ass spoon, so I don't know. Like, is this a cereal spoon? Is this a mac and cheese spoon? Is this a spoon for like pie? I don't know what to eat with it yet, but I want it to be special. I have an affinity for pumpkin pie, so I might eat pumpkin pie with this one because it's my favorite pie. So
yeah,
I'm not sure.
Dessert spoon, just like a big heaping pile in there, and you gotta let me know if it's delicious. This is important for our Pokemon research. But yeah, so that's two good things that happened to us in between sessions. Now we're heading to Fuchsia. There's actually like multiple ways we can go. We can either go via the coastal road, which is just south of Lavender Town. We sort of been there a little bit already. Or there's the cycling road, which is west out of Celadon. Which way do you go? How'd you get there?
I went coastal road because I will be honest, I completely forgot about the cycling road.
Yeah, I think it is a forgettable part of the game, honestly.
For me, it was a lot of training and a lot of battling because it was the coastal route that you had all those different like bird watchers, the biker gangs, everyone was there, and so I actually got Iggy to evolve.
Ooh. Now,
so Iggy from
here's the question.
Yes.
Did they learn Flamethrower first, or did you just pull the Band-Aid off and say, I'll get Flamethrower whenever I get it?
I'll get Flamethrower whenever I get it.
Okay.
So yeah, I got a Charizard now. Still rocking with Ember. Blows my mind. But I'm like, okay, that'll work for me. So yeah, that's pretty much like all I really did was just kind of level up, grind, and get to Fuchsia City to just body the hell out of.
Yeah, I think I went the coastal route first as well.
Okay.
Because I was itching to get to Fuchsia, and I had already cleared out a lot of the coastal route from previous sessions, so that was just the quickest way for me. But normally cycling route is the quickest way to get there, just because you're going straight down. I made sure to stop into a patch of grass and get a Pokemon. I already got Venonat there last week, Gallery. Okay. And I was had to remind myself to stop in and get my Ditto in the coastal road, which is probably not a Pokemon I'll ever use in a Nuzlocke. It's rarely a Pokemon I use in normal playthroughs anyway, just because it's hard to take advantage of that transform. But man, I just love Ditto.
It's a squishy little ball. I agree.
It's just the concept of it is so fun as well. Just like this can turn into any other Pokemon in the world. And some dex entries like talk about it. It says at nighttime it turns into a rock to avoid enemy attacks. If like there's another Ditto close by, they'll like race to copy the other Pokemon first. Like if there's like two Dittos and there's just like a Doduo hanging out, they'll be like,
mine.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what happens. Like, can you get Dittoception if they started copying each other?
They can't breed. They're one of the only Pokemon that cannot breed, so you can't like merge two Dittos and get another Ditto. But the backside of that is a Ditto can breed with any Pokemon.
Okay. Huh.
Think about the logistics of that. It's just like you send your Pidgey into daycare and there's just this glob and it's just like and it turns into another Pidgey. It's like, yeah, what do you think of this?
All right, yeah. I know what you like. It just transforms and you're like,
yeah.
All right.
Part of it is like, part of the theory why it can't breed is because it's supposed to resemble an amoeba, which is like a single cell life form
Yeah.
that also can't breed, which is just a nice thing. I think it's just like mechanically, it'd be weird for like two globs to like
Glob together.
glob together. Yeah. I didn't tell you what I named my Ditto.
Oh, yeah. What did you name your Ditto?
Doodad.
Doodad. Ah! Love it.
Yeah. If you did go west out of Celadon on the way to Cycling Route, there's a few interesting things. I think when I was growing up playing it, I thought it was cool because the whole thing about it is you can't go in there on foot. You have to ride your bike in because it's a steep slope. And
Yeah.
once you start riding it, your bike will start pulling you all the way down because you're just like freewheeling it. And then as you're freewheeling it down the hill, you'll come up against this biker gang who have claimed this territory as their own, I guess, and they'll challenge you to a bunch of battles. They have poison types and fighting types galore. I think it's nice because the fumes of the motorcycle is making these coffins, like that's their sweet spot.
Yeah.
They love being there. There's like a lot of bird trainers, and I think it's fun that one of them does mention the 3 legendary birds. Which I think is fun that the bird trainers are talking about that. I imagine like it's a rumor in their circles and like no one else believes them. Like the biker gang are like, yeah. No one's talking about these birds but the bird people.
It's so out there that even like Giovanni and Team Rocket's like, that's stupid. No, we're not looking at that. We're going to go into business and forcibly make everyone like buy into Team Rocket. We're going to steal stuff. But this concept of legendary birds, nah, not happening, Doc.
There's another Snorlax blocking the way, which for some reason I completely forgot about. I only ever remember the one Snorlax on the other side of the map, but always forgot about this Snorlax. But I did talk a little bit about the battle that this Snorlax and 15s had. Went for like 20, 30 rounds of just body slamming each other. It was great. And then if you go north, there's a little like cutting spot. And you can sort of circumvent the cycling road and just go up a bit. And you find this little secluded house with a person. And when you walk into their house, she's sitting with her Firo buddy. And she's like surprised that you got there. And she's like, please don't tell anyone I'm here. Take this as a bribe. And she gives you the HM for Fly.
I got that today. Right before our recording session.
And to the viewers at home, Jon has been done with his playthrough homework for weeks now. Behind the curtain, he has been done.
I've been done. That's why I've been leveling. I haven't been really doing anything. It's been itching at me. I kept on seeing it because what happened was I went up the hill, the cycling path, and I came back down and circled back around. I don't know why I did that. I couldn't tell you why I did that.
Something was telling you there's unfinished business on this road.
Yeah. So I circled back around, got to the Snorlax, saw the little the bush that you had to cut. I didn't have cash on me, so I didn't have cut, and I wasn't going to waste it on someone else. So I just kind of kept on going, and I went back down Cycling Road and fought everyone, completely forgetting about that bush until 2 hours ago.
Tell me why Cash isn't in the party right now.
I am testing out who I want.
Oh,
that's pretty much what it is.
Auditions are being held.
Auditions are being held, and that's pretty much the whole reason why Cash wasn't there when I was circling everything around and just trying to figure stuff out. I was like, who is going to be in here and who can I get? Since we're on Fly, Finn, can we talk about something real fast?
Uh-huh.
Why in the lever-loving shit can Charizard not learn Fly?
Yeah, that is weird because he's part flying type. It's so strange. I think he can in future generations. Something tells me I taught him Fly in Fire Red.
Yeah, he can learn in Fire Red. I think he learns in Yellow, if I remember. I looked this up because I was like, why can't Charizard learn Fly? And they changed that in Yellow. But I was so dead set on Charizard having Fly. And then when he did it, I'm like, all right, open auditions for everyone now because I got to figure someone needs Fly.
You got to bring in a bird. Maverick's back, baby. Here we go.
Maybe. Maybe I'm going with a different bird. I don't know yet.
Oh, yeah. Why does that girl want us to keep her secret so bad that she's up here?
I was wondering that. She has a Furo, and the Firo is just there, but it's not like it's super hidden behind trees or anything. Like, why is she just there? Like, don't tell everyone about my nice little house. It's a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pay you off.
Mm-hmm. Something tells me she has something to do with Team Rocket. That's the only explanation.
Is that a Team Rocket training center?
Yeah,
maybe she's too young.
Maybe she's the one who let them into Silphco that day. She used to work at Silphco. She let them in, and this is like a safe house.
A Team Rocket safe house.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm kind of liking that, actually. I think that's a good call.
And that's why she has HM Fly. She's taught it to her Firo, and now she has no use for it. So she's like, Giovanni gave me this. Just take it. Just take it and leave. I don't want any trouble.
I've learned the error of my ways, or I truly don't need this.
Or she's heard of our deeds, because people were talking about us back in Saffron. I wonder, did the word reach her and she recognized us as we walked in? She was like, "Oh no, not me. I was just, I didn't know what I was doing." Oh, there's so much lore you could do with her. I don't think it's ever explored, unfortunately. But all right, we're about to head into Fuchsia City. Behold, it's passion pink, is the slogan for the city. This quaint destination in southern Kanto has become an essential stop in the journey of any Pokemon trainer, thanks to its two unique attractions. One, the Safari Zone. Has an assortment of rare Pokemon that can be spotted and captured. They even have several on display out in this little zoo that spans the city, which I just think is fun. Yeah, it's rare you see Pokemon just like lurking around in this game. So, the Safari Zone. We discussed this beforehand, and we decided the rules we're going to play this by, because part of the nuzlocke is that we're only allowed to catch the first Pokemon we see on different routes. That seems like a waste for the Safari Zone. So the way we decided to do it is we're each allowed one trip through the Safari Zone for catching Pokemon. While we're in there, we're allowed to catch as many as we want. And then once we're done, once we're out of steps, because you're only allowed a limited amount of time in the Safari Zone, that's the rules. But once we're out of there and we've caught all our Pokemon, we have to choose one to keep and we have to release the rest.
Yep.
So how did this go for you?
Well, I caught a lot.
Really?
Quite. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I caught more than I was anticipating, because I just kind of went to town on throwing a rock and then throwing a Pokeball if I could.
Really weird, by the way, that this is like the one part of the journey where it's like, yeah, you don't catch a Pokemon with another Pokemon. You either throw rocks at it or give it food.
So I always went in trying to throw food because I wanted to be nice to the Pokemon and them like me. And then, I want to be captured by this guy. He seems cool. Come to find out in my 38 years of life that throwing food makes it actually harder to capture the Pokemon.
Yeah, never really explained explicitly in the games. I had to look this up because I never understood it as a kid either. Your two options are throw, which increases the likelihood that it will flee, but makes it easier to catch, and bait, which makes it stick around longer but harder to catch. And you have a limited amount of Pokeballs as well, so that makes it more challenging. So it's a risk-reward thing that doesn't really apply to anything you've done so far in this game. It's a weird part of the game. But go through the list. Tell me what you catch.
I've got 6, and what we're going to do on this one is I texted Finn too late. I kept all my 6 because I want to go ahead and talk us through, and then I will keep 1 through this. So I've got my pocket with me. So I had to go through and double check who everyone is. I have Vig, which is a Psyduck.
Oh, yeah, you like Psyduck.
I love Psyduck. I love Psyduck, and I suffer from chronic migraine, so I've actually really kind of fell in love with Psyduck when I really put it together. Vig is actually part of the medication I take for my migraines.
That's cute.
It's called Ammo Vig, and I was like, Vig's fun. That's cool. I have Benedict, and that is Execute.
Mm-hmm.
Shig. Oh, who the hell? Okay.
Is it another Psyduck?
No. Shig was Krabby. Because I always think of like as they like crab and I followed your path of what would a Krabby sound like as it walked, or what so Shig. I actually have a Pokemon called that's Slowpoke.
Do you have to pronounce it like that?
UGHHHH.
What creature is it? Sorry, what species is it?
Slowpoke.
Oh, okay.
All right. I have Leo, which is a male Nidoran.
Oh, okay.
So I went with King Leonidas, so I was like Leo.
Right.
And then I have Ghost, and that's Scyther.
Oh. Why Ghost?
I just always thought Scyther was cool and fast, so it was kind of that weird, like, he's there and he's not. Like, was that a ghost or what was going on with that? So just this quick, real fast movement when it comes to Scyther, because I think Scyther's fairly fast.
Yeah,
not very good,
they
but
talk
fast.
about it as a ninja Pokemon. It has like huge agility and speed. When it's like chop and it creates the illusion that there's more than one. So yeah, you nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
That's Scyther's whole deal.
And I don't know who I want. I also ran into a Tauros. I could never catch it. I really wanted Tauros.
Oh man, Tauros would have been good. Yeah.
I was really going in for Tauros and Scyther. I saw Kangaskhan. I couldn't catch that. Who else did I find?
Did you have anything in particular you were going in here looking to find and add to your party?
Scyther and Tauros were the only two, because I know Tauros is a beast and Scyther is more of this is something that I love, but I don't know if I'd actually ever keep it in my party, if you will.
Not a lot of good bug moves in Gen 1, honestly. It's hard to justify having a bug in the party.
And that's kind of where I went. Like, then after I caught everyone, I was like, all right, who do I keep? And I kind of started looking at what the internet was saying, Reddit and all that stuff. So I'm going to do it right now. I'm literally...
before you make your decision,
okay.
I'll tell you what I got, because it's
sure,
going to go by
please.
really quick, because I didn't catch that many. I caught two things, and maybe this will help you with your decision. The first thing I caught was a Rhyhorn.
Oh, yes.
Rhyhorn breaks my heart.
Why?
Because it is objectively one of the coolest looking Pokemon. It's just so
Rhyhorn and
sick.
Rhydon look freaking awesome.
I think Rhydon looks worse. I think they got it the wrong way around.
I'm not gonna. Yes,
Yeah.
Rhydon is a little goofier looking.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you went and reversed those, I actually 100% agree.
One of my biggest pet peeves is Pokemon that start off on 4 legs and move to 2.
Oh, that's
I normally
right.
hate it when that happens. I would rather it go down on all 4s and like make Rhyhorn bigger, like make him 3 times the size, and like make him like an actual big rhino and just like have him charge in. And then I don't know if have you seen Rhyperior?
No.
So in Gen 4, they introduced a 3rd evolution, and it is the worst looking Pokemon of all time, in my opinion.
Oh, good God.
Look what they done to my boy. Look what they did to him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just horrible design. I don't know what they were thinking. That Gen 4 has a lot of weird stuff like that. But I can never bring myself around to capturing a Rhyhorn because I don't want to like seal its fate and have it turn into that.
I'm looking past everything. All right, I got you. I'm not going to do that.
So the Rhyhorn I caught was called Haystacks. But spoiler alert, that's the one I released. The other one that I caught and ended up keeping was also an Execute.
Oh, okay.
Call it Helms.
Helms.
This is just a thing that makes me laugh. There's a sketch group called Anti-Donna. May have seen them. They're quite viral online, but they had a Netflix show at one point. One of the producers on it was Ed Helms. Very prolific comedic actor. But anyway, there's a sketch where he comes in and he's like, "Oh man, I'm so grateful to have you guys." And the guys are like, "Oh yeah, we're grateful to have you too, Ed Helms." And he's like, "Did you just call me Ed?" And we're like, "Well, yeah, that's your name, isn't it?" He's like, "Hello, my name is Egg." And they're like, "Egg Helms?"
Egg Helms.
Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, my name's always been Egg. Why did you think my name was Ed?" And they're like, "Well, literally your IMDb page, like Google everything, you're called Ed." And he's like, "There's no way." And then he looks it up and he sees it's Ed, and he calls his agent furiously. He's like, "There's clearly been a misunderstanding here." So I see a Pokemon that looks like an egg. I name it Helms. It's Egg Helms.
You have made this difficult because I was thinking about keeping Execute.
Yeah. Maybe Shine Light. I probably will never use this Execute. Now, I did bring it out for Cycling Road just to like. Mm-hmm. I felt bad just leaving it in the box, So I did bring it out in Cycling Road because it's part psychic, and there's a lot of fighting types there. So it was there to deal with fighting types. And I did evolve it, so it's an Executor now. But that will probably be the last it sees of any action.
Okay. All right. And I'm with you. Like, as much as I love Scyther, I kind of look at him like no bug move is a good bug move.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, we're going to release Ghost right now. I'm doing it right freaking now. There's that one. Ghost is gone. Okay. Bye, Ghost. All right. I don't need Leo because I have Nyx. Okay. So we're down to Vig, Benedict, Shig, and
Yeah, it's one of those things like thinking about your party composition, thinking about what you can catch here that you can't catch elsewhere. I don't know if there's many more execute spots out there. I don't know if there's many more slowpoke spots out there.
God, but I do love Psyduck. All right, I'm going to get rid of Ugg.
What do you think about Golduck?
One of the most terrifying things on the face of this planet. Like, if you were like skipping down the street and you saw a red balloon, you think you're going to see it, and you see Golduck instead, you're still pretty scared.
So do you have the same thing then with Psyduck that I have for Rhyhorn, where you're like, you like the base Pokemon, but you're scared to add it to your party because you don't want to have it.
I don't want to see it like
fate.
I have this. I want to finish the Pokédex, but I also am like, but Psyduck is so effing cute, but I like Golduck is just terrifying.
Yeah, a real Scooby-Doo monster from the swamp, that thing is.
Well, actually, what I'm really thinking about now that I'm talking this out, I might just keep Psyduck and just keep his ass as a cute little Psyduck he's like our team morale booster. Just, hey, who wants to hang out with Psyduck? None of these Pokemon are going to be in my team, so I think I might just keep Psyduck.
That's nice. I like that. That's sweet.
Vig. There we go. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. And NBs did it.
Wow. So, yeah, we did that first run through the Safari Zone. We caught now Vig and Helms. Then we do a second run through and we get a load of items that we need. You mentioned Surf. That's at the very end. If you make it all the way, you get Surf. I was like 3 steps away. I forgot my... No, I mean, like, I got it, but like I was 3 steps from like being kicked out.
Gotcha.
Just because I couldn't remember my way through the Safari Zone. There's a lot of like weird paths that they make you like go dead ends. But I did get Surf in the end. Nice. Can't use it yet though, but it's nice to have. And another thing you can do there is in Fuchsia City itself, you find the Safari Warden, but he's lost his false teeth. And no one can help him because they can't understand what he's saying. So it's up to us. So if you find the Warden's false teeth in here, you can give them back to him, and then he will give you another HM Strength, which allows you to push over some boulders, which I also did.
Does this one seem a little more up your alley as a 10-year-old? So, I fought all of Team Rocket and Giovanni, and the police don't do shit. The Elite Four don't show up and help us. And you're just like, I'm 10. What the hell are we doing? Grandpa lost his teeth. I'm 10. I can really, really help him out with this one. Does this seem more online of Pokemon, light family fun, and not taking down terrorist organization?
Yes, John, to me, this is why we're a hero. We're not hell-bent on pummeling Team Rocket guys. We're not hell-bent on acquiring gym badges and becoming famous. We just want to help a brother out. We see this poor elderly man who can't communicate with anyone in his village that he needs help, and we're like, we got you. That's why we're a hero in this game. We're just willing to open doors that nobody else is.
That one made me feel good. I'll be honest. I was like, it's goofy as hell, but I'm like, wait, in the context of being a kid, I remember helping my grandparents. It's like, you know what? I'm good with this. This is what makes Pokemon fun as a 10-year-old child running around battling monsters.
Near the Safari Zone that like employees are talking about, it's really weird when you walk in. It's like, God, I forget what they say, but they're like, man, Slowpoke's pretty quiet today. He hasn't said much. And it's like, what are you talking about? Pokemon can't talk? Is this going to be another Bill situation? And it's like, no, they just call the Warden Slowpoke.
Slowpoke.
Which is much like calling your boss dog, I guess, in this world. It's like a similar level. But yeah, very confusing to us. And So we did the Safari Zone. Only thing left to do in this town is this gym.
How was it for you, Finn?
The thing about the Fuchsia gym that's special is, in order to get to Koga, you have to surpass the challenge of the invisible wall.
Oh, no!
Jon, is it because we're playing on an analog pocket that this is so dumb and visible? Or is it like, I don't remember it being this stupid easy as a kid.
I don't remember being this easy too, because I was with you. I'm like, wait, you can see it, but hold on, I've got it right here. Let's see if it's actually different.
I put on the filter on the pocket for like the DMG and it turns all green. You can still see the walls.
You can still see it? Okay.
I think it's a little bit harder to see just because of the no backlight in the Game Boy Color, but if you hold up a light to that bad boy, I think you can
just see it.
Still pretty easily see it. And again, it's another thing that like when we go back to Kanto and remakes and stuff, they fix it, and it's just, I don't know why they did that. Why? It seems super easy to just have like an invisible wall in the game. You just don't render a texture and just make some collision.
Let it go. Yeah.
I don't know. So it's fun, and yeah, even if you do see the invisible wall, which you totally can, you still have to fight these trainers in the way in the build up, and they have all like poison stuff, and there's weird guys. But like Koga's a ninja, so like his thing is all about trickery and status effects and poison and sleep and stuff, and that's definitely caused me bother in the past. But who did I have out that did it for me? Oh, I'll tell you who I had. I obviously could have wrecked this gym with Maxilla because of the earth moves, but I didn't want to level them up too much. I wanted to give some XP to the other people, so I gave Cremola Dig, and I feel like Cremola had a really good week this week. Because honestly, just like Bubble Beam's not doing it for me anymore. It's kind of the Ember problem. So I was like, I need to give you like some coverage. So I gave Cremola Dig, and now that was really good for Cycling Road. That was really good for this gym, and he never really got any poison off on me or any sleep. I kind of just shut him down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you? How did you fare?
Kind of the same way. Like, having Neo just kind of wreck shop around everything. But I think what I actually did, because I went back and watched the video of me beating this because I couldn't remember what I did, was before I went into Koga's gym, the Fuchsia City gym, I went down and actually got to the coast, and I fished, and that's how I got my Staryu.
Congrats.
Which I named him Go. I think his coughing through poison at me, or his muck did, I believe. I don't remember which one it was. And that's when I was like, I don't think I'm going to play the status effect game anymore, and I'm just going to completely decimate everyone else. Easy enough, got everyone through, and then I ran back to the Poké Center before the status effect killed me, because that's the one thing I'm always afraid of is the walking will actually knock out the...
Jon,
keep on when you're poisoned.
Carry a damn antidote. You're giving me anxiety right now. I've
it was right next door. It was right next door.
Right,
I didn't have to worry about the antidote.
What if the battle turned out like they were down to like 5 health and you just didn't have the steps in you? I suppose you could heal it and let it keep ticking down.
That's probably what I would have done, is healed it. Or like, if I'm going to be honest, I actually used recover.
Oh,
that way I had enough to.
Too. Yep.
Yeah, I used recover, and that way I could walk over to the Poké Center since it was 2 doors down. So
did he use toxic on you at any point?
I think that's how I got poisoned. I think he threw a toxic.
I love one of my favorite moves. I'm trying to figure out how to integrate it into my party this time. I normally always do. And it's the TM he gives you as a reward for beating him as toxic. And the cool thing about that is it's like another level of poison where it accumulates every turn, so it gets like worse and worse poison damage every turn. So like at the beginning it'll only do like a little bit, and then it'll start taking out chunks of the health bar.
Ooh.
And it's really nasty. Especially if you get like poison on them and then like roll out or something that also accumulates, you can really do some nasty damage with that. I just don't know how I'm going to work it in this time. But you can basically give it to like any Pokemon. I think anyone can learn Toxic, which is nice. With beating Koga, we now have our 6th badge. We have all of the HMs in the game and the ability to use them. The world is completely open to us now, Jon. How sick is that?
I'm really excited for this. Now we can go back and do whatever we want. go back and catch some Pokemon. If we do what you did, where you like locked yourself out to only get that one specific Pokemon, I don't think I can do that. But yeah, like it's crazy how close we are to the end of this.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really excited. But just to go back and kind of catch some stuff or really kind of dig into the nitty gritty of what Red and Blue has to offer.
Yeah, I'm excited for this part of the game. I think the next episode's going to be really good with the Pokemon Mansion and the surfing on Route 19 and the Cinnabar Island and the Seafoam Islands, and we'll be taking on Blaine as our next gym fight, the penultimate gym fight. So we're really close.
Crazy.
Yeah, really crazy. I feel like I still have a team of like babies. I feel like they're not seasoned enough. Well, like Maxilla is, because she's just a boss. And honestly, now 15s is too. That's probably the two mature members of the team. They're like the leaders at this point. Just give me a quick, real quick recap of where your party's at. Who's your 6?
My 6 right now are Iggy, my Charizard, or Ignatius.
Yeah.
I have Nyx, my Nidoqueen. Blinking out Neo. Hold on, get in my box, John. What are we doing?
Get in my box.
Get in my box. My Neo, my Alakazam. Jerry, my Gyarados. I have Go, my Staryu. I'm leveling that one up until it gets everything before I go to Starmie. And Finn. I'm holding open auditions right now for my 6th spot. Right now, Moss is sitting in my 6th spot, and Moss is my Snorlax.
Moss is the Snorlax. I forgot. Yeah. If you do keep it in the party, I think 15s is going to be itching for that heavyweight clash.
I will. And it was funny, too, because I listened back to that episode, and I was like, oh, God, how fun would that be if it was that again?
The two big boys, yeah.
The 2 big boys go to town, and I was like, we got to put on a show. And I was like, I have to think about the show concept of this.
We got to sell tickets to this fight.
Look, it is pay-per-view, so let's go.
So yeah, my team is 15s. We've got Maxilla the Marowak. Anne the Gloom that you traded me way back when now. Yeah, still there. Still a Gloom.
Still there, nice.
I feel like they haven't earned the evolution to Vileplume yet, but they will. Liesel the Ninetales is still rocking about. Gigazorp the Jolteon and Cremola, my starter Squirtle, is
nice.
Where we land right now.
Wait. Are you still Squirtle?
Sorry, no, Wartortle.
Okay, I was like, dog, wait, what?
Yeah, no, it been a Wartortle for a while, Cremola has.
Okay.
Honestly, could have been a Blastoise this episode, only I'm holding out for Hydro Pump.
So, okay, hold on. Help me with this. It's still going to get Hydro Pump, right? Or
yeah,
are you just waiting?
Eventually, it's just slower. It's like levels beyond. So, like, I don't know the exact numbers, but like, say Wartortle gets Hydro Pump at level 46, Blastoise might get it at level 54. And it's just annoying to have to wait that long for it. You know what I mean?
Wait, really?
Yeah. That's why I was talking about you with Iggy and Flamethrower. I was like, I thought you were going to hold out for Flamethrower. Let me look this up right now, just so I can see your
thought that was
reaction
just how it worked, and like I was going to get Flamethrower at like 46.
No. It depends on like when you evolve them. So let's see. So like if you're starting with a base Charmander, they will learn Flamethrower at level 38. Charmeleon will learn Flamethrower at level 42. And Charizard will learn Flamethrower at level 46. Not bad, honestly. That could have been way worse.
All right. I think they're at 42 right now because I was very confused why. I was like, I'm at 42. Why the fudge didn't I get it? Okay. I 100% remember that was a couple of weeks ago when I was watching it. I was like, okay, yeah, I get that. No, but it never clicked for me that if you just hold B and don't let these little bitches evolve, they get stronger.
Yeah.
Even though we've been talking about this whole concept of they evolve and they're an outward expression of you because they are powerful, because you're a good trainer, all this stuff. And so there's this weird now, like, tit for tat of, you can be stronger, but you got to be littler now. And instead of growing and expressing yourself and being the bigger version of you or evolving, now it's like, hold on, I want to make you stronger now. and now I'm going to hold you back.
Well, I don't even think it's holding them back. I feel like as a trainer, the Pokemon seek to you to guide them in that way. They use your judgment to say, like, what is the right time for me? I don't feel like Anne is saying, like, hey, I want to be a Valplum right now, hurry up. I feel like Anne's cool being a Gloom, and she's excited for when she's going to grow up to be a big Valplum, but, like, she trusts me to make that call.
Okay. I can get behind that. That's actually quite beautiful, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I'm now a little pissed off that I should have just let my Charmander stay a Charmander until level 42 and then just super evolve into a Charizard, and that would have been fine.
What if it died in a battle because the stats were too low? That would have been devastating.
That would have been awful, and I would have cried, and I would have been like, hey, man, I guess I don't have my starter anymore. All right, before we go, I actually forgot one thing.
Okay, yeah.
I caught something else.
Secret?
I caught a Doduo, because there was a Doduo on Route 18.
Is that going to be your fly guy?
That might be my fly guy.
Oh.
I named him HDL.
Right, let me figure this one out.
I know you can. I know you can. HDL. 3 birds.
3 birds. Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
That's my boy!
DuckTales.
Woohoo!
John, tell them where they can go find more stuff that they can enjoy in the meantime.
You can go and just, find Now to Play and all the other CouchCapades podcasts anywhere you listen to podcasts. You want to watch the video version? Go to youtube.com/CouchCapades. Maybe Spotify? I think we have that now. I'm not 100% sure. But on the YouTube side, you can actually watch the Let's Plays, live streams, like I said, all the other podcasts. And then all of the social media places, just look for CouchCapades, and we're probably there. If not, let us know, and I'll make sure we are there, because we want to be where you are.
We'll be back here for the next episode. So we will see you then.
See you later.